Hi, it's Chris here from Chris Bottrell Photography, and in this week's tutorial we're going to be looking at mixed light color temperatures. So as you can see in this scene here, we've got tungsten on the inside, and we've got this was sort of like early evening, so we've got some quite harsh blue daylight coming in through the doors. Quite lucky it hasn't actually affected any of the pictures in people in the picture at all. It's only affected what you can see through the window. Now, this isn't obviously the best picture, but it's quite a good example to show people how to do it. There's two ways of how you can do it. There's a very quick way, and then there's a slightly longer way, but both of them are very, very simple to do. So if you come up onto your adjustment brush, and we're going to be changing the color temperature and also the saturation. We're going to pull the saturation down a little bit. I'm going to turn on auto mask for a minute, and I'm going to put the flow up quite high. So what you want to do is we'll just start on this side here. Is you just slowly want to start painting away. Like this, and you can see it is slowly starting to come back again, getting rid of that very, very harsh blue and turning it back into more balanced with the foreground. If you turn auto mask off, that's how you get into these little corners here. You see, obviously I'm doing this very quickly just for the sake of the tutorial, because I want it to be nice and quick. And over here again, you can see blue fringing going on there. You can just paint straight over it, and instantly you get that perfectly balanced picture. So I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm just going to finish this off myself so you can see what the end result looks like. So there we go. That is the finished article. As you can see, I've just put the color temperature straight up on the adjustment brush and just taken a little bit of saturation out. You know, to the untrained eye, I mean, that looks pretty cool. If you want to see a before and after, that's before and that's after. It's quite a big difference. And if you really wanted to be fussy, you could maybe just go to a new brush and just put the saturation up a tiny bit, because that there looks a little bit off there. You can just add a little bit of saturation back into the bits where it just looks a little bit too blue. Now the other way that you can do it is I just reset this image, and I'll just very quickly white balance it again. It's a little bit too cold. Go up a little tiny bit. So the other way that you can do it, and it works better on certain images. It doesn't always work on all of them. It depends how bad they are. Is you can go to your HSL panel here, and we can actually then go and change the saturation of blue, like we did up using the brush tool. So we'll grab a little area and we'll desaturate it. So go from that to, be very careful. You don't want to desaturate it too much. And you can also change the hue ever so slightly. Let's find a little blue bit there. You just want to go very, very, very gently, because if you do too much, it's overkill. Let's do a little bit down on here as well. And there we go. So obviously, you know, the first way that I showed you how to do it is probably the best way to do it. And now that I've balanced that out a little bit, I can actually look in here. They do actually look a little tiny bit too saturated on my monitor. I don't know what you guys in YouTube land are seeing, may be completely different to me. I do not know. Obviously this monitor is calibrated. It's a 10-bit calibrated professional monitor, so it should, hopefully, fingers crossed, show exactly what I see. So again, if you like this tutorial, please like, share and subscribe. I will be doing a really good tutorial within the next week that's going to be showing you how to convert your Blackmagic Pocket 4K or 6K into a Netflix approved camera. So I'll see you next week.